Hey guys, welcome to my channel Shri Sisters. In this video, we're gonna see the part 3 of biomolecule series of our channel, and we're gonna start organic compounds topic today, and particularly we're gonna study about carbohydrates, and I'll try to explain. I'll try to cover all the topics whichever I can. So please look forward to this video. And without further ado, let's get started about carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are nothing but chemically they're polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones, also known as ketones. So you have to remember these names, and they are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in the ratio of 1:2:1. So for every two hydrogen molecule, there are one carbon and one oxygen. Like that's what we can see in the empirical formula. And they're also called as saccharides because they are made up of sugar. So carbohydrate is called as saccharide because it's made up of sugar. And there are three types of carbohydrates. They are based on the structure. They are divided and structure and number, you could say. And there are monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. It might seem tough, but please watch without skipping so you'll understand whatever I'm telling. So this monosaccharide is like a single. Mono means one. So monosaccharide is like a single polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone. Like it will be sweet to taste and it is soluble in water. And monosaccharide, when it's mixed with aldehyde, it's called as aldose. Mono plus aldehyde is equal to aldose. And acid, when it's mixed with acid, it is called ketose. Like ketone means carbohydrate and acid. So it is called ketose. The example for monosaccharides are ribose, glucose, fructose. The second type is oligosaccharides. The small sized polymers of monosaccharides is called oligosaccharides, but it has 2 to 9 simple sugar units, like sugar units extra than the monosaccharides. So they are only called oligosaccharides. They are classified into groups like based on the number, like if 2 means this, 3 means this, 5 means this, but you don't have to learn that for now. And based on number, they divide into 2 to 9. For example, maltose means glucose plus glucose. 2 times glucose is maltose. You can remember like that. And lactose equal to glucose plus galactose is lactose. Glucose, galactose, lactose. Like you can see glucose, galactose. Like galactose, if it comes, lactose you can remember. And sucrose is D-glucose plus D-fructose is like sucrose. D in the sense like some change in the structure only. That is only like, that's why D-glucose and D-fructose is given. And polysaccharide, like with the name poly itself, we can see that like something complex in structure or something like that. So that is only polysaccharide. They are like long chain carbohydrates with large number of units. They are also called as glycone. They are not sweet to taste. So they might be sour, they might be bitter, or they might be anything. They are not sweet, that's all. And they are divided into further two types, polysaccharides. There are two different types of polysaccharide. One is homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. So carbohydrates formed by polymerization of one type of monosaccharide. Only sucrose means only sucrose is polymerized to form complex carbohydrates. For example, starch. Starch is an example for homopolysaccharide. We'll see some basic information about starch. Starch is like glucosan homopolysaccharide. So glucosan homopolysaccharide. It's a homopolysaccharide. It's a glucosan. Like nothing but glucose. And it is a food reserve for plants. It's food for plants. It has two components. It has two different components. And when it's mixed with iodine, it gives blue in color. It will be in blue in color when it's reacting with iodine. And it's like we all know starch is the end product of photosynthesis, and it's stored in the amylopast of the plant. That's all I think, the basic information. And glycogen is nothing but animal starch. It will reserve like food material in animals, bacteria and fungi. In animals, bacteria and fungi. It is formed from glucose through glycogenesis, and it has like alpha 1 to 4 linkages. The linkages formed inside them is alpha 1 to 4 in the straight part, and branched part has alpha 1 to 6. Alpha in the sense this one, in case you don't know. Sorry for that. Yeah, so they have alpha 1 to 6 in the branches and alpha 1 to 4 linkages in the straight part. and it gives a red color when it reacts with iodine. And next one is inulin. Inulin is nothing but it is like the smallest polysaccharide in both homo and heteropolysaccharide. It is made up of fructose. It is formed by beta. Beta is this one. I couldn't type it on the keyboard, that's why I wrote it like beta and alpha. Please don't mind. And beta 221 glycosidic linkages. Glycosidic in the sense glycogen, it's made from glucose, something like that. And it is a reserve food material for Asteraceae member. Asteraceae is like a family or something. You would know that in zoology. Cellulose is like a fibrous glucosan homopolysaccharide. I made a spelling mistake here, so please don't mind. It is linear, it is unbranched, and it's linear unbranched side molecule in which the beta glucose units are joined by beta 1:4 linkages. And we all know cellulose, like they form the 50% of organic compounds in plants, like 50% of organic compounds in plants itself. Like we all know about cellulose, isn't it? And it is like one of the abundant organic molecule in earth itself. And cellulose is rich in sugar, like for production of paper, and it is used in bags, ropes, textiles, and many things. It's used cellulose, not only in plants. And next is heteropolysaccharide. So heteropolysaccharide is formed due to the condensation of more than one type. Homos only one type, but here more than one type of monosaccharides. And for example, hemicellulose pectin. Let's see the basic things for this also. They form the link between pectic compounds and cellulose microfibrils, and they are made up of, if you want you can note it down, they are made up of D-glucose, D-mannose, D-galactose, D-xylose, L-arabinose, and small amount of L-rhabnose. And they help in forming link between pectic compounds and cellulose microfibrils. You don't have to know what it is made up of, but it's always good to remember. And pectin is also a heteropolysaccharide, and it is like made up of arabinose, galactose, galactorenic acid. So acid is also there in pectin. So it is like water soluble and occurs in the lamella of the plant. Lamella of the plant, the green part of the plant. And chitin is like it is a structural homopolysaccharide. It is found in the fungal cell wall and exoskeleton of arthropods, like a cockroach's exoskeleton. We can find chitin, and it is insoluble in water. Like it is not soluble in water, and the polymer of this N-glucosamine and monomers are joined like by beta 1:4 linkages. Like they both are joined with beta 1:4 linkages. That's all you have to we are going to see for this video, guys. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understood something and this video helped you. I'm putting the link of my biomolecule series in the description. Please do check it out. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, you're gonna see about amino acids. Quite interesting and difficult topic. So please check it out. Bye.